If your goal is to seriously sound natural because you're a perfectionist, then this is the video for you. I recently received this request from a student to analyze his pronunciation, and the first thing we're going to notice is that already I like how he's using intonation. Things like rising intonation to show that his thought process is not finished, falling intonation to show that he is done talking. Take a look.
And I'm very happy if I can receive your feedback and your advice. Thank you.
One other thing that you may notice is that his stressed words are very clear. You can identify them, they have the higher pitch. It helps make sure that his English doesn't sound flat.
But really focus on recording my voice. I'm very happy.
But we're looking to improve. So what are some of the things that I would recommend? Well, listen to this first sentence here.
I have been learning English for 12 years.
Now, I would have said that first part of I've been learning. I've been learning.
I have been learning.
So what's the difference? Well, I'm using more contractions. It's like I've been instead of I have been. I'm also using some more reductions, like I've been learning. You can even hear that I'm kind of taking off that V, right? I've been learning. Reductions and contractions are one immediate way that you can make yourself sound more natural. There's one other little thing. See if you can identify it again.
English for 12 years.
12 years at the end. This is a big thing among especially my Asian language students. So people in Vietnam, but also China and Japan. Make sure you're stressing the right word in English. So instead of saying 12 years, you would want to say 12 years. Notice English places more emphasis on the word years, not the number, unless it's some special situation. How about this sentence? Take a listen, see what you would recommend.
I'm 18 years old.
It kind of feels detached, right? I'm 18 years old. Like it's every word is kind of independent. So what I would recommend is let's link them together more. So some linking that you can do. Firstly, consonants on the vowel sounds. So instead of I'm 18, more I'm 18. So it's more 18. Years old. Instead of saying years old, more years old.
I'm 18 years old.
Struggled.
I have a struggle with my accent.
I would recommend reviewing words that end with L's. What happens in American English typically is if a word ends with an L sound, it's going to become a dark L. So if you're used to making contact with the tip of your tongue and the top of your mouth, most likely that's not going to happen if the word's at the end. So for instance, struggle, the back of your tongue goes high and the front of your tongue is going to drop a bit. Another concept I'd also recommend reviewing would be
consonant clusters.
Consonant clusters are those situations where 2, 3, 4, or more consonants come together and each of them needs to be pronounced. We can see this, for instance, in the word accent.
I have a struggle with my accent. So
When you see two C's together, they often become like a X, like a K and an S, that link. Too many stresses.
I'm very happy if I can receive your feedback and your advice.
Adding so many thought groups, so many pauses, so many stressed words in their sentences that you're never giving your sentence time to flow, to develop a rhythm. Let's say we just want to stress the word advice. I'm very happy if I can receive your feedback and advice.
I'm very happy if I can receive your feedback and your advice.
Now, I'm not saying that every sentence you say needs to only have one stress. That's not going to work out. But this is an exercise that I think can be helpful just to kind of see how it affects your own rhythms when you're talking. Let's now do some exercises to target some of these things. Let's start off with consonant clusters. See if you can say these words. Repeat after me. Success, success, texts, texts, accents, accents. Let's now do some words that end with a dark L. Again, I'll repeat them twice. Trouble, trouble, level, level, several, several. Next, let's practice some stress with numbers. Make sure you're stressing the last word. $5, $5, 8 years, 8 years, 2 books, 2 books. Let's now practice linking, specifically when a word ends on a consonant and the next word starts with a vowel. Red oven, red oven, green apple, green apple, bad exam, bad exam. Let's now take a look at saying short sentences that only have one major stressed word. I didn't know he lives here. I didn't know he lives here. It was the new book on the desk. It was the new book on the desk. Last thing we want to practice is reductions. You need to look at this video here.